Welcome, students. Welcome to another year here at Hogwarts. To our first years, I have a few notices I wish to announce. An unmarked random room in the castle will kill anyone entering it. It is such because I decided to hide an extremely dangerous and powerful artifact at this institution for children. Please also note that if you enter the school's forest, it will be a very painful and certain death from the dozens of ferocious creatures roaming it. Despite being the safest place in the world for wizards, there is a coin flip chance that one of my employees this year is on a first-name basis with the most evil wizard in living memory. I am, of course, speaking of Voldemort! Yes, I said his name. I am not scared for my life, but you should be. Which one is it this year? Personally, my guess is on Professor Snape. I am also pleased to announce that the Quinquennial Death Tournament will be held this year. The 3 underage contestants will endure 3 deadly trials for no reason other than my personal amusement. I encourage anyone with monetarily struggling families to enter so that you can recover from the debt caused by the outrageously expensive and gratuitous equipment which we required you to purchase to attend this school. You don't want your family to starve, do you? So please, enter. Speaking from experience, casualties are frequent and amusing. Lastly, I need to address the elephant in the room, or rather, the snake in the room. I personally distrust and loathe the members of the Slytherin house, and as such, if Slytherin wins the house cup through hard work and effort, I will overthrow the results by giving arbitrary points to whichever house I feel like. Also, children, I would like to let you know, for my own amusement, I have hired a squib to clean the school, despite the fact that magic would make this a trivial task for anyone else. Feel free to curse him as much as you like, as he cannot defend himself. Also, I have another announcement. Notorious criminal Sirius Black has broken free from prison. So, to ensure your safety, we have littered the school grounds with demons that suck out people's souls and eat happiness. That'll be all. Oh, children, you may notice that my pet midget has died. He has been replaced by another, whom I procured at no small expense. You may address Mr. Davis as Professor Lippitit from now on. We will pretend he is the same midget I previously owned. If any Aurors show up and ask what happened, we will say Professor Lippitit merely charmed himself to appear younger. Professor Lippitit will be seated next to Hagrid, as the contrast in sizes of these 2 freaks amuses me greatly. We also have a number of elves we keep as willing slaves. Feel free to gawk and point at their grotesque appearances, and perhaps laugh if you must. Under no circumstances will you attempt to organize a slave revolt. It ended poorly for the elves last time, but Hagrid was fed well for weeks afterwards. One final thing, and listen closely. Any student caught practicing black magic will be punished severely. Black magic should be reported immediately, as they will be expelled. Let the feast begin.